Title: My therapist told me to start recording my thoughts. I found something that isn't mine. My therapist said I was dissociating again. I told her that word sounded fake, like something people say when they don't know what's wrong with you. She smiled in that careful professional way and said I should call it losing time instead. That part was harder to argue with, because I was losing time. I'd suddenly become aware of myself in random places without remembering how I got there. Park benches, empty parking lots. Once, standing in my kitchen holding a knife I didn't remember taking out. So she gave me an exercise. Every night before bed, I had to record a voice memo summarizing my day. She said it would help me track memory gaps. At first, it actually worked. Monday, went to work, felt anxious, nothing weird happened. Tuesday, saw mom, bought groceries, normal stuff. Listening back to them grounded me until the seventh recording. I remember making it clearly. I sat on the edge of my bed and recorded that Thursday had been uneventful and that I was feeling better. Then I stopped the recording. The next morning, there was an extra 30 seconds at the end. My voice kept going after I remembered stopping. At first, there was silence. Then, he's starting to notice. I froze. The voice was mine, same tone, same breathing, but flatter somehow. I kept listening. Don't react while listening to this. I paused the recording. My apartment suddenly felt wrong. Too quiet. I checked the locks, checked under the bed like a child. Nothing. I told myself I must have recorded it accidentally, half asleep. That explanation lasted until the next night. I made another recording intentionally. I even watched the timer stop. 7 seconds. Done. The next morning it was 12 minutes long. I listened in my car before work. For the first minute, there was only static. Then my voice whispered, "You need to understand something." A long pause. "You are not the original." I laughed nervously. Not because it was funny, because my brain does that when I'm terrified. The voice continued. He copies people slowly. Habits first, then memories, then mannerisms. My mouth had gone dry. By the time the headaches start, it's already too late. I touched my forehead instinctively. I'd been having headaches for weeks. The recording crackled. Then, you saw him once already. Suddenly, I remembered something. 3 weeks ago, a man standing across the subway platform staring directly at me, not